And good morning, y'all. First part of the day is we get mutilated at the gas pump, which we are stopping at $80 because that is a lot of money, dude. A lot of money. The AMG used to fill up at $80. Now it goes way past that. This is a literally insane problem. I bet you the McLaren is going to be even worse in California. Not looking forward to that. While I am on my way to, by the way, bruh, that's why the car is pulling hard left. So I'm driving down the street and I just hear just like a pop, like literally a pop, whatever. The car is pulling to the left, right? That's why. My tire just blew up, basically. At least it was like minimal. Makes sense. It kind of makes sense right now. It makes sense. So, let's get out. Look at this tire. Then tomorrow, we get new tires. I needed new tires anyway. Now, it's bad because I do have my Corvette tires at Uncle Sam Tires, right? But the Corvette tires are way bigger than these. Dude, I knew I wasn't tweaking. Like, I literally, like, heard, like, a pew when I was driving. And my freaking tire popped. Let's see. The tires are pretty bad, if I'm being honest. So, I just heard a pew. And you guys, I honestly just filled the tire up, too. So, the thing is, I can't really see the inside. But, you know, track driving, hard driving, whatever. It is flat, and I smell a tire. I smell tires, so something happened. The tire just popped. Yeah. And it stinks. This thing freaking reeks. I knew I heard something, and then it just started pulling to the left. So, a smart person will call a tow truck. I don't know why anyone will call a tow truck. I'm not calling the tow truck. I'm driving. We will be all right. Update, pulling even harder right now. I hear tire tread dragging on the ground. Might not be too good. I'm not sure. We'll be all right. It's doing pretty good right now. I don't hear rim scraping on the ground, so I think we're pretty good. Now, a rim on the ground would be pretty bad. Honestly and truly. Pretty bad. But I just hear tire tread, so I think it's holding up so far. So far right now. I think we'll be fine. Nothing to say. I'm rim now. It's like clunk, 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 clunk. Look, you hear that? You see that? Yeah. The tire's being dramatic, like it was just tread and sparks everywhere. It's just flat. Why was it being that dramatic?
12 seconds later.
Looking at this way, this is literally the dangers of having a super low car where like the wheel fits and you can't see it. I never knew this wheel was like this. Man, that looks terrible. Look at all the cushioning, the string, all of that.
That's crazy. And there's the hole. Like, I don't, well.
It's not a hole. It's just
yeah,
like,
I know. I see it all. I just thought it was.
Oh,
wow,
wait,
wow.
that is a hole. That's literally.
What I'm saying. I thought it was.
Wait, this is bursted open from the inside, ma.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Thank God that you didn't, you know.
Yeah.
You were able to control the car when it blew.
Right. God got my back.
He got your back. Thank you, Jesus.
So.
Yeah.
But this side, this.
That's next. That was
this.
next.
Yeah, this is. Oh yeah, for sure.
It would have only taken whatever pothole, you know, some crazy.
That is through. Look at the inside of this. This is still going strong though. You see the wires, but like, wow, that's crazy. I did not know they looked like that. Look, Andre.
What's that?
Look at the tire.
Dang.
Right. Let me go put my
You need a alignment.
Look, it's blew out from the inside.
Right. It's the whole thing blew out over here.
Uh-huh.
Did you see it?
Nope.
You can't see it.
Uh-uh.
Did you put your hand back there?
Did you do it?
No, I put my hand back here. It's all the way over.
The wires don't hurt?
No.
I'm nervous.
No, not if you stick your hand on the wires. Just put your hand right around it. Whole tire blew off.
Oh my gosh, the tire blew up. This thing is literally open from the inside, dude. Like from the back.
And you know how you could tell?
Huh.
How far it is from the rim.
Yeah, well, these tires already been like that because they were too small.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, the whole,
Wow.
the whole thing. All the way. The whole thing is off the rim. Yeah, it's all the way around.
You know I drove on that too?
Yeah.
Wow, that is freaking nuts, dude.
That's all the way crazy.
Yeah, that is nuts.
And it wasn't that loud.
No, it was just like.
That air just went. It's not. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's so compressed in there.
Yeah. It literally just went. These tires literally been through everything. These are the tires I got when the kit was done on the AMG. Mike had to find me some new tires to go with the new 20-inch rims because it's 19 in the front on here. We found these and that was in October. So these been through canyon drives, driving through California, driving from California to North Carolina, then to Michigan, then doing an intense track day. These tires held up pretty good for like the amount of just sheer like last 8 months they've been through. Yeah, that boy about to go.
It's about to go. There's nothing there. It's all metal.
Yeah.
Dang.
And here we are later in the day. So a lot happened. You see what that is, right? Big shout out to Chad for literally saving the day for me. He has gotten me 2 new, literally, he said these are brand new. He put them on his car. He didn't like how they looked on his rim and stuff. Took them off. He had these waiting and another back set waiting, but you guys know how bad the back is. It's not as bad how the front is, thank God, but like the back, we need 4 new sets, but we got the 2 up front for now. Buying another pair, and just know those, you want to stay tuned for that video. But anyways, shout out to Chad. We got 2 new tires, so 245 35 20s for the front of the AMGs, which should stop the, well, I guess I gotta look on this side, which should stop how the rim, like how it sits so far in from the rim. Let me turn your eyes up, you know what I'm saying? You see how my tires sit like this off the rim because these tires are too small. That should equally bring it out and all of that stuff, better performance, everything, because the Nittos, I don't think they were that great for like tracks and stuff, like turning and everything. I didn't think they were that great. They were just there to do, but these tires literally been through a lot. Oh yeah, and me pulling the AMG in the garage, look how the tire ended up now. So yeah, yep, that happened. So the AMG is literally just in here. But in the next video tomorrow, we will be doing all of this. I can't believe I got a freaking blowout on the freeway, which makes no sense at all. Literally no sense at all. Like, bro, that is terrible. And the fact that I did drive this back with a blowout, I didn't know the inside of the tire literally came off. It's just all God. Thank you, God, for protecting me. Jesus is the best. If y'all don't know that, y'all need to know that. No fake. You see what happened, man. The closer you are to God, the more he reveals himself in your life. Remember that. Remember that, by the way. So unconsciously not thinking about it, God's still revealing himself in your life, doing something for you. So just remember that, by the way, next time, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you pray. Thank him. You don't pray. Don't only pray when you upset, but pray when you happy. You know what I'm saying? Go a long way. Build that relationship, connection with God and Jesus Christ himself. You feel me? But anyways, y'all. Anyways, so yeah, we are gonna get this fixed in 3, 2, 1, and next day type beat. Now we figure out how we're gonna get this thing put in the air, because look how much lower it is just from, like, dude, you see this? Like, that's 3 fingers. I got little fingers, by the way. 3 fingers off the ground. We gotta figure this out. So we have to roll this on this piece of wood, get it up there, then hopefully put the jack under it. think we're gonna figure it out that way.
She's on the fucking beat.
So good thing is it still rolls. And look at this clearance, dude. Barely, just barely fits on there. So we'll just put it right here. And the car should hopefully roll over this. Doing this all by myself, by the way, Saint Squad. So you know what I'm saying? We gonna figure it out. But put that right there. Barely fits. Car should roll over it. Then hopefully enough room to put this on top of that and just stack it up. So we'll see.
20 minutes later.
Okay, so fast forward. Now you can really see the tire, but me and my mom had to improvise. She came out and helped me. I need someone to spot. And now it should, oh wait. Should work this way now. Let's see. There we go. Woo. We working, man.
All the time. No, look.
Oh. I'm getting that workout in.
Can I move my foot?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
There we go. Teamwork makes the dream work, man. So meanwhile, now we jack this up. So now we get the jack stand. I don't think that's secure enough. Okay, so now we got the jack stand on there, under there. It's on like the actual body of the car. We got this side up, and now we have to get this side, which is already up from that side. So this should be pretty good, I hope. Barely. And now we have the AMG in the air. Both sides are up. Just with this jack. Don't ask how I did it. Me and my mom, the dream team. So we got this jack up, but to draw sideways. But it's held right there. If it does fall, it'll probably fall like on this point. We're not even gonna think about falling. This got it. 4,000 pounds. This car is 3,500. Eskitty. So now we have to get in, turn the wheels straight. Kind of nervous about starting it up, but the reason why the wheels are sideways is because my stepdad Andre, he has these ramps, but the car is too low for these ramps. These aren't race ramps, obviously. So we put it like halfway right here, and then we turned the wheel sideways so it would go up the ramp like this without having to go under there and all that stuff. That's why the wheel is sideways. Basically, that's why it's sideways. Anyways, we got a little white bug right here that is not afraid of anything. Look at this. That is a soldier. That dude sit right there. I moved, waved my hand at him. He did not fly away. Anyways, oh God. I'm kind of nervous about this. Not gonna cut. There we go. Oh, all I needed to do. And now we got the wheels straight, facing straight forward. That was nerve-wracking. That made me nervous. Not gonna cap. You see, I didn't even sit in the car. I was halfway in typing, you know what I'm saying? Now we gotta take the wheel off. Here is the wheel lock, and then I do have I have like a whole little socket thing, but I do not know where it's at because I have a drill. It'll be way easier just to drill, but I guess I'm just slave my life away doing this because I can't find my little socket collection thing that I have for the drill. So we stuck with using this. So here's the wheel lock for these wheels. You can't take these wheels off without this wheel lock. Literally, this is the key for these wheels, for the lugs on these wheels and everything. So you know me, I just try everyone till the fit tight, you know what I'm saying? And now we go slave away. Remind me to keep up with my socket stuff. But I think it's honestly, this is pretty impressive. Yes, it is just changing tires, but pretty impressive on the point where I was able to get this extremely low car off the ground. I don't know if you could tell in videos, but you guys that have seen an AMG in person know how low this is with a big clunky jack with ramps that aren't meant for a low car. Like, dude, that's pretty impressive. But anyways, I forgot you're supposed to loosen them before they get off the ground. So lowered it back to the ground with the jack, thankfully that it could be lower enough for the tire to actually beat on the ground so it doesn't move, because man, I need some water. Working like a Hebrew slave out here, Saint Squad. They didn't see the other tire yet.
Oh Lord.
Alright, so come to this side now.
This is not even a bad tire. This is
Oh my god. It's leaning.
look. Okay, y'all, look at this.
And now we have the tires off of the AMG, and look at this one. This is the one that freaking exploded, and yeah, this is through.
So they were on backwards?
Yeah, so I guess they were on backwards. I forgot to mention that. They were on backwards, so put them on right this time, and then I'm gonna get an alignment too, because this side of the tread is amazing, but then it just wore and completely went down on that side. So yeah, we gonna figure that out. But now we gotta figure out how we're gonna stuff 4 tires, 2 with rims on them, inside the caddy, which I think we could do, but that is through. And then this is the other one right here, which looks freaking terrible as well. Whew. Yeah, that's bad. So we're gonna do 1 in the front, 2 in the back, and then probably 1 in the trunk. Just like that. Come on, I'm rhyming to y'all. So we fit the tires in the caddy. We have 2 in the back, 1 up front, and 1 in the trunk. So leaving the AMG like this, like it got strike packed or something.
I know.
If you know, you know.
Looking all
Right.
hanging out the garage.
Right. Oh well.
Yeah.
It'll be alright. So now we are going to head up to Uncle Stamp Tires, have them swap them out, come back, and put the new tires on the AMG because we need to drive the AMG. And well, we have made it. Now we are going to get the rims put on to change the tires, put the rims on type beat. That's what we're going to do. And the tires are in. Shout out to Uncle Stamp Tires, as always, for always getting me right. So now we head back home and get back to this hard, manual, sad labor. That new tires on the, I'm so happy. Now we are back home and we got the rims, so. Dang, this is it. Hold on. Back then, I couldn't do it. You know, push-ups, you know how to do them push-ups, y'all.
Why you have work gloves on?
I'm a man. That's why.
Lord.
You know,
Oh, and
push-ups-
it's got air in it?
Yep, and come on, man. You know they do the best, you know. I'm a man, you know what I'm saying? So we just don't. Wait, let me make sure this is the right size. I mean, right side. You know?
Okay, okay.
It's all right.
This sun is crazy.
Yeah. So this is all right. Now, this is like my first time actually changing the tire in a car like this, so come look. I usually did this on like my Scat Pack and stuff. Usually have the spoke sticking out. I guess it just hangs on this, so who knows. I'm gonna wipe down this brake. It's not every day you get to take the wheel off and clean the brake. But anyways, now time to try and put this wheel on.
Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have to like, it doesn't hold on there.
You got this side on. Look at my mom. Work gloves. My mom is helping me because it doesn't stay on there, so I guess you got to hold it there in place and then put a screw in. Next one. So we got both of the tires on. My hands, dude, that is like annoying. So just imagine how I used to struggle putting tires on where the spikes actually, you put them on the spikes and they come out. Now this don't have spikes. You gotta have somebody hold it up and push it on the wheel while you screw in the screw so it don't fall off. I don't know what Germans were thinking, but oh well. So we got this. Next time anything like this happens, I'm getting a tow truck and I'm getting it towed there. I'm not doing this. Y'all know I don't do this, Saint Squad. So anyways, now we lower it. We put the jack up, take the jack stands out on that side, do the same on that side, and then boom, abracadabra, tighten that up, and we're good. Hopefully, I think so. All right, remove this jack stand. Now we just lower it, easy and simple.
What about the other jack stand?
No, we lower this side first and do that.
Oh. Well, that side can come all the way down as the other side, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
We'll figure it out.
Oh, the line.
This side and how the jack is gonna come from under here. Might have to do the ramps, like you said.
Yeah.
So,
Probably put it on there now.
yeah.
Yep. So that it's just sitting on there when it come down. Sideways. Yep.
And we got the jack from underneath, so it took a little finagling. We had to move it all around, all that stuff, all that boring mathematician stuff. You know, I only know how to count money, you know, but I got a little bit in the car math too, you know, mathematician type beat type stuff. Now, last but not least, well, it's not even last, still got tight in that. We got to figure out how we getting off of this. So you said just move back and turn the wheel, right?
Yep.
And the AMG is fully complete, back together, and I changed my clothes. I had to get in the shower and stuff. Man, I was working hard today. So you know, look at that. Them push-ups coming in handy, you see that. But the AMG is back in full effect now. New tires on. Thank you to Chad for the new tires that actually fit the rim this time. Whew, this thing is back. Thank the Lord. And now, just to test it out, we gotta drive it. Even though we did this kind of quick, we still gotta drive it. Thank you, Ma, by the way, too.
You're welcome.
Dream team, Ma.
Teamwork.
Woo! It feels good. The echo off the trees feels amazing, and it feels good to be back in the AMG. Re-rolling too, man. We have made it to the destination. So one thing I can say is I need these things tightened up, like in a good way. I need a wrench or something. So we'll do that in the next video, probably because the wheel is like shaking, it rattles while I drive. So new tires feel comfortable, but it needs to be tightened. Oh. That's it. That's the AMG fix. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, go down and smash that like button. Then subscribe or turn on post notifications so you don't miss any more bangers, because you already know I only post bangers, of course. That's just how it is. You will never see me working on my own car again. Just telling you that now. I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks, Skyler.
Jay's exhausting.
Yeah, I'm going to catch you on the next one. Peace.